My name is Martin Pettigrew. I'm the owner, CEO of Monarch Roofing, Monarch Solar in Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, and Hilton and Arrogance. I'm from the French part of Canada in Quebec. My hometown is actually named Rimouski. I came to the United States when I was 18 years old. A passion of mine to play golf on the NCAA Division I, but I didn't know English, so I had to learn English. The only way to do it was to become an exchange student. I did that, and then I was able to play golf in college, accomplish my dream. I played golf at St. Francis University Division I. I played golf there for 4 years, graduated, and moved down to Myrtle Beach to follow a career in construction. Really was in golf, but it didn't really work out very well. And then they started the roofing company. I started working at night. I was parking cars at night as a valet. I worked 2, 3, 4 nights a week. It was great money. It was awesome. But I learned something very important there is whenever I was parking cars, I started meeting people that had really nice trucks. They had Hummers, they had F-350s, and I was really curious to find out what they were doing because they were about my age and they were living the dream. They were like rock stars to me, and they were all contractors. Sales guys drive a 4-door. Most of them is F-150s. We got a little bit of Chevrolets, but they're all 4 doors. Then the box truck, that's for marketing division. We have a couple box truck for repair crews for all the tools. The vans, it's hard, unless you have a high top, it's hard to fit them all inside of it. But we have over 100 trucks, and they all wrap Monarch Roofing. That's probably, we talk about branding. It's probably the best way to brand because when we get to meet somebody, they've seem to have seen us before. So it's metal covered. There's a filler in between. You're right, there's a bit filler in between, but there's metal on both sides. But what I could not understand is, if you're a contractor, I don't know too much about construction at that point. I was 26, just graduated college, and then those contractors, I know you have to get up in the morning, sunrise to sunset, and they were the club to 3, 4 in the morning. It didn't make any sense that they could make a good contractor. So when I started asking questions to them, they were not doing what was right for the homeowner. They said, I don't care if I do a bad job tomorrow, if I'm late or if I'm on time. It doesn't matter because there's so much work out there, I'll find something else. That was 2007, right before the economy crashed. And every single one of them went out of business. I started losing them, seeing them. And to me, it was infuriating because I was working so hard, working 2 jobs to barely make it, and they had it so easy. I started doing construction, and over the years this phrase became our motto. It was to take the con out of contractor. It makes so much sense to bring professionalism into our industry, and that's what I'm passionate about. I'm obsessed with our customer. I want to do what's right, and the entire team at Monarch is just focused on this, what we got to do to serve better our communities, our homeowners, by doing what is right and giving the customer what they deserve, the best. But if you don't keep up with homeowner, now they're starting into official because somebody else is going to knock on the door. I'll give you a free estimate. So if we don't keep close with them, then they're going to go somewhere else. So if we can control this from the inside, it's a lot easier to send a text message or email from the inside. Then the outside salesman can just go appointment to appointment to an appointment, can go to 8, 9, 10 appointments. Not you, like you have some follow-up, some more inspection or presentation, but instead of going 3 appointments a day, you can go to 10 appointments a day. Who's going to win? The one that does 10 appointments, right? So as any roofing or construction company, was really hard. I think every business can relate to this, but it was really hard times. We could not really find any job because recession just hit. So I think it came to me still to this day that I'm really humble and really hardworking through all my action. But the first job we ever got, I was really proud of. It was a $33,000 metal roof. And I was really excited about it. I felt like I made it. But the problem is the job cost us, our cost, at $38,000. So we lost $5,000, not including my time. But even though it was very negative, there's a great failure there because I learned how to price metal roof.
We started the custom metal shop and started doing all the metal, basically, seeing a need within the business that, we really weren't getting service, the way that we wanted from the people that we were using before, and figured that hey, if the roofing concept that we have works, that we could definitely put that same scenario together for a metal business and do it better. You know, nothing against anybody else that we've used or anything, but we just figured we could do it better than everyone else.
Yeah, that was very helpful to learn about the roofing industry, and from that point on, we're able to be successful in metal jobs. And we learned so many things by failure, by embracing failure. We embrace the struggle as long as we are, as you're alert and to learn and to put in place what you learn. I think failures, we got to embrace it. Don't be afraid of failure. You got to be in it though. It's easy to delegate. People talk about delegation all the time. I don't really understand delegation. You got to have people to do other things, but you need to understand it. You can say that's your job, and you know, you have to be close to understand the process. You have to do it. The best way to teach somebody else, you have to do it yourself. Then I can do it with you. Then you do it while I'm watching you. Then you can do it on your own. You can teach somebody else.
We're going to go over all the contract parts. We have about 5 or 6 pieces of paper to make sure that the job is buttoned up from the sales point of view all the way to production. Because what we like to do is when the sales guy is done with his job, we want to make sure we pass it on to production so we don't have to kind of go back to the salesperson, because what we want to focus on is the sales is their number one goal for them is customer acquisition.
I think the last year, the level of people we're hiring and through the university, it makes a big difference. We have 3 locations: Wilmington, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Hilton Head Island. All 3 locations are very unique, but everybody wants the same thing. They all want to get serviced. It's very important to us that we focus all our effort to do what's right for homeowner. We're obsessed with our customers. So even though there's a little bit different market, I can say that it's a very touristic second homes market in Hilton Head. Myrtle Beach, very similar. Wilmington is a lot more homeowners. But we focus really on giving back to the communities. We donate roofs for veterans. We're very passionate about veterans. And I feel like the same concept is, I think, on those 2 locations anyways, to always want to do what's right for homeowners. The past year has been very challenging, I think, for all industries. The roofing industry came through a different mindset because we thought it was going to slow down, and actually was busier than ever. There was a lot of storms, a lot of wind damage, a lot of a little bit of hurricane, but especially hail damage. But what we've been able to do, and we got really lucky, is when COVID hit, we thought it was going to be, everybody's panicking because we don't know where it's going, but it was a perfect opportunity for us to start hiring people because the unemployment rate went really high, and that was a perfect opportunity for us to start attracting people in our industry. The service industry was struggling a lot, and we took advantage of this. We hired a lot of people. We start training, we start a school, and we start hiring more and have recruiters so we can really pick the best talent to join our company. So it was a good opportunity through a challenge to adapt and to make the most out of a year that should have been negative. It was very positive. Monarch Roofing, tu devras avoir le meilleur.